Welcome to the debut edition of Ones to Watch. Today, we look at UK indie wrestling sensation and 18-year-old Leon Cage. Hello everyone and welcome back to Empire Wrestling. So today I want to kind of do something a little bit different. I watch a lot of YouTube myself and I see a lot of the content out there. I see a lot of prediction videos, reviews, but I kind of want to focus more on just kind of dipping my toes into different aspects of pro wrestling really. I really want to do video essays and longer form content, and if you've been a subscriber to this channel then you've probably seen my Raven video I did. Also did a video on Jay Youngblood back in the day as well from NWA. So I kind of want to focus more on the niche side of pro wrestling and try to do videos that maybe other people haven't done before. So today I want to start a brand new series called One to Watch. I'm kind of just going to focus on wrestlers from all over the world, but predominantly based in the UK, certainly to start off with anyway, because I myself am from the UK, if you couldn't already tell by the accent. And Leon Cage is someone that I've heard a lot about. There's a lot of buzz about him online, and yeah, I can't really think of a better place to start really. I think Leon, 18 years of age, and we'll delve more into his career and his path so far. But yeah, if you have any more suggestions in the comments of who I should do next, then please feel free to leave them in the comments. And yeah, let's get into the video. Leon Cage, an 18-year-old from Neath, Port Talbot in South Wales, burst onto the wrestling scene in the UK at the end of 2023, but really made his impact in 2024. Leon would go viral from performing a move where his opponent was draped over the top rope in the centre of the ropes. Leon would land his knee onto the back of his opponent, propelling them into the air and catching them in a powerbomb-like manoeuvre. This move caught a lot of the world's attention at the start of 2024, with even AEW tag team The Young Bucks using the manoeuvre on an episode of AEW Dynamite, showing homage and paying respect to the young star. Leon Cage primarily wrestles all over the UK scene, for indie promotions such as New Wave and Attack in Wales and RevPro, one of England's biggest independent wrestling promotions. Leon also recently made his debut in APC Catch, a French indie promotion, showing that he's already centering himself as a European star. To be getting bookings outside of the UK at just 18 shows the trajectory of this young Welshman, impressing across overseas already. Now, forgive me on this one as I am relying on cagematch.net for this information, so apologies if I'm wrong. However, it seems as though in early 2022, a young Leon Cage seemingly popped up on the UK's radar, making his debut. But it wasn't until the end of 2023 when he really made an impact to UK fans. Leon Cage would wrestle for Attack Pro Wrestling on the 26th of November 2023 on a show titled Children of the Night. Still, ironically, only 17 years old. The match is available for free on YouTube and courtesy of Attack Pro Wrestling, so definitely go and check it out if you haven't seen it already. All links to any footage I show in this video will be linked in the description. So Elijah is going into this match as somewhat of a heel. He hasn't won a match in an Attack for a full calendar year, so will pretty much do anything he can to gain the win over the 17-year-old rookie Leon Cage. The match goes a little over 14 minutes, it's really well paced and it really helps show Leon Cage as a pretty versatile wrestler. There's some nice sequences at the start of the match, some rest holds, fast counters, really good feeling out process at the start of this match. Leon then begins to step things up a gear and starts to use more of a cruiserweight style offense. He uses things like head scissors, dives, hurricane ranas, etc. before Elijah kind of halts his momentum and uses his power to his advantage. Then there's some more back and forth between the two men before a double pump kick spot leaves both men down. Elijah then gets desperate, playing into the fact that he hasn't won in a match in Attack Ring all year, by rolling up Cage and hooking Cage's tights. The ref spots it, which is kinda crazy because I feel like most referees play dumb and miss those things, but it was good to see. Elijah then pleads his innocence with the referee. The distraction causes a spinning cutter. There's then a top rope dive from Leon Cage for the finish, and that's all she wrote. A really solid, well-paced match. It's very back and forth. Elijah himself, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call him a veteran, but he's been around for a while, and he's really, really good. And I think he really plays into Leon's youth in this match, kind of taking up that veteran-style role, like I say. And yeah, just a really good, well-paced match, back and forth, and it's kind of crazy to think that Leon was only 17 during this match, because he's, like I say, very versatile. He can do the British catch-can style, he can switch it up and do a more heavyweight style, and he can also do the cruiserweight style as well. So, a great end to the year for Leon Cage, 2023 in the bag, but what was just around the corner was even more special for Leon Cage going into 2024 for this young Welshman. If 2023 was a skip and a hop, 2024 was certainly a launchpad for Leon Cage. Starting the year off hot by successfully defending his newly won New Wave title in a win over none other than Elijah. Cage would continue to be booked in several Welsh promotions throughout the spring of 2024, before being booked to wrestle in a 6-man tag for WXW's academy in Germany, another sign of Leon's growing traction to overseas audiences. Leon would continue to grow his name throughout the summer of 2024 before something big happened towards the end of the year. Leon Cage will be booked at New Wave, a Welsh promotion where Leon really found his footing and built his core fundamentals throughout 2023 and 2024, against Michael Oku, one of the most popular and impressive UK talents of the last few years. At this point in time, Oku had already wrestled several times in the US for promotions such as GCW and PWG, and on a Welsh taping of AEW Dynamite, so he quickly became Leon Cage's most notable opponent up to that point. The match goes just over 30 minutes, which I think goes to show just how much stock New Wave and Michael Oku himself put in 18-year-old Leon Cage. Oku starts off the match as the aggressor, forcing Cage up against the ropes and treating him almost as his inferior, making the young Cage flinch at every possible attack. Again, there's some really nice sequences in this match, with Cage able to keep pace with Oku pretty much throughout the entire match. Leon also seems to be just a lot more confident in this match as well. I think his footwork and his aerial ability seem to have improved a lot from what I've seen from his sort of 2023 work and even some of his earlier 2024 matches as well. He seems to be more confident in getting the crowd involved as well. There's a lot of build up to sequences rather than just rushing things, which I think is nice to see. Clearly at 18 years old, he's still thinking like a veteran almost. Leon's 2024 trajectory was already steadily increasing, but this match really got Britwres fans talking, and fans around the world really, taking notice of young 18-year-old Leon Cage. Cage hits a really nice roll-through brainbuster, sort of at the midway part of this match. The match really ebbed and flowed throughout, which massively helped to allow Leon to really show he can keep pace with some of the best the UK scene has to offer. Oku goes for the half crab, his famous finisher, even locking it in at one point before Cage uses the crowd to spur him to the bottom rope for a rope break. Michael Oku is also able to hit several frog splashes from the top rope, but again, Cage continues to kick out at 2. Cage's momentum builds and builds as the fans rise throughout the match. Cage hits his viral finisher, but is unable to get the victory. Eventually, it's Oku's single leg crab, cinched in deep, that is too much for Cage, reluctantly tapping out in front of his own fans.
Oh, no! I think Michael Oku's going to sing back. Oh! Cage taps out.
I guarantee that Leon Cage will be remembered as one of the best wrestlers